Well, next week, Pinellas, Polk, Pasco, Hernando, Manatee, Sarasota, Hillsborough all go back to school. Some have already gone back. And so will all of those yellow buses. And that means a little extra time on your commute. It also means we need to be a lot more careful when we are behind the wheel. Major Chad joins us this morning from the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, I've got the prop here. I'll hold it up. You've got a new.
Oh,
is
we need a
this
wider
big enough?
spot than that.
All right,
Yeah.
there's the thing. It's called Got Brakes. It's your new.
Over this way.
Help me. There we go. It's your new public service campaign telling folks when to stop, when to go, and when to be very careful with kids and school buses. And Chad, there are some obvious times to stop when you're behind, I guess when you're in front of, when you've got one coming towards you. But then there's some that are a little vague to people. So we're going to do a few scenarios, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. We can run the first one. There's a bus in your lane in front of you. Pretty obvious, right?
Yeah, pretty obvious. You must stop. Anytime you're behind a bus, you're going to have to stop.
All right. There's a bus, bus opposite you with no median. What do you do then?
And once again, you must stop. Anytime that there's not a median, there's not that 5-foot separation between you and the bus, you have to stop. And that's a pretty easy general rule of thumb to follow.
And then what about when there's a turning lane involved in all of this? Still stop?
Still stop. You need that separation. You'll see where those lines are, those painted lines, whether it's made to mimic a median or you have a median, you must stop. And remember, no one's going to ever say anything to you if you stop and you err on that side of caution.
Sure. All right, and then here's the one. Here's the one that I think got me as I was trying to read through it, and I'm still a little bit confused. There's a bus on the opposite side of the road, and there is a median in that road. What do you do?
That's correct. You can't do like that car and go around the bus.
Yeah.
Anytime you're behind a bus, you have to stop. And I know that sounds crazy, but you'd be surprised. There's people that go around the bus on the right side where the kids get on the bus. So
wow.
You can imagine how dangerous that is.
All right. What about with a median though? Do you still need to stop if you're in?
Well, if you're behind the bus, yes. Let me just clarify. Anytime you're behind a bus, regardless of what the road looks like, you have to stop.
Okay.
When it becomes confusing, Russell, is when you're coming the opposite way.
Yes.
If there's a median, any type of 5-foot barrier separation, you don't have to stop. Anything else, make sure you stop for the bus.
But you also said something that I think is very important. If you're confused about any of this at any time, stop.
Hey, always err on the side of caution. And we've all enjoyed a great summer where we could sleep in a little bit, leave the house a little later than normal. That's stopping. The end of summer is here. There's going to be a lot more buses and parents taking children to school. Please take a deep breath and take your time, plan accordingly to get to work.
And besides it just being the right thing to do, besides it's the law, there's a fine involved if you mess this up.
And there is. I think it's $285. And if you pass on the right side, it becomes criminal. You have to go see a judge. But more importantly, we have to protect our children. Can you imagine? And I hate to say that it does happen, but it does happen. When you have that child that's struck by a car, someone who's in a hurry, please take a deep breath, slow down, and plan accordingly.
And Chad, the sad part, and the horrible part of all of this is, unfortunately, we know it's going to happen. It just does every year, right?
Well, and we're going to be out there the first day of school for Hillsborough County next Tuesday. We're going to be out there. We're going to see a lot more of our traffic enforcement units, our patrol units, and we're going to be around those school zones, help educating people to slow down, that follow the speed limit signs, follow the proper traffic directionals, and come on, guys, let's get our kids to school safely.
Good advice. Hey, good to see you, Chad.
Thanks to see you.